Mm. This is much better than getting all dressed up and having to act our age, don't you think?
Well, but you know what I need?
No, but I know what I need. Mustard for my fries. Oh, no, not another convert.
So Dominique got you putting mustard on your fries, too?
No, actually, we used to always do it when we were kids. As long as
Really?
I can remember, yeah.
Well, I've always liked mustard. It's just that when she was putting them on her fries, it just seemed like she was always having such a great time that I wanted to jump in, too.
You know, the place is great. Did you guys used to come here a lot?
Well, I've been coming to Kelly since I was a kid.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I had my office here once.
You're kidding.
No, a little while. I was over there.
So you always lived in Port Charles?
Well, I lived in some other places. I lived in Florida and I lived down in Mexico.
Mexico, really?
Well, that's a long story.
But you always come back here, huh?
Yeah, I do. I mean, this is my home, really.
Well, it's a nice place. And the people all seem so nice, at least the ones I've met.
And there are a lot of nice people here. And if you just give me a chance, I will show you around, and you can meet all the people in Port Charles here, and I'll take you one end of the town to the other end of the town. We'll have fun.
Come on, this place is small. I think we could do it all in just one little afternoon, don't you?
We've got museums here. We've got galleries. We've got catacombs.
What?
Catacombs.
You're pulling my leg.
I'm not pulling your leg. Catacombs under Chinatown.
You have a Chinatown?
That we do.
Why do I get the feeling I'm being railroaded here?
Because you are.
You know, I know the only reason you really want me to stay here. Because you don't want to be the only person at Kelly's who likes mustard on their fries.
Well, that's one reason. I also think that you and I need to spend some time together. Just a little more time together.
On one condition.
Okay, name it.
I get my own hotel room. I don't want to be in the way anymore.
Okay. I'll call Julia, and we'll set you up with a room at the Port Charles Hotel. How's that?
It's a deal.
Deal? Okay, it's a deal.
Okay.
You know what? I think because we both lost somebody, we know what it's like, what we're each going through, and I think it's good that we talk about that and just, be together.
You know, Scott, having me here is not going to help you get over losing Dominique.
I know that.
You know, after Charles died, God, I used to hate when people say this to me, and I still hate hearing it, and that's why I can't believe I'm actually going to say this to you, but it does get easier as time goes by.
How much time?
Don't ask me. It's different for everybody.
You still think about him all the time?
Every day.
Let me ask you this. Do you, still, think that you're going to walk down the street and you're just going to bump into him and you're going to come home and he'll be there? He's just talking on the phone or he's at his office or something like that?
Well, Charles didn't really like to talk on the phone. But sometimes I do think I hear him holler for a towel or I think I feel him roll over in bed at night. Well, aren't you glad you brought Miss Cheerful to dinner?
Yeah, I am.
See, I'm not really any help for you.
Yeah, you are. You're a lot of help for me. Because I just think that, it's good. It's good for this because...
You know what else they say?
Yeah, they say that, life goes on.
Yeah, it does.
And they also say eventually it all goes away.
That's what they say.
Yeah, well, it's good advice. Are you ever going to start taking it?
You know, I'm sure you put in your share of hours here, but that's enough. Okay. But it must be great owning your own hotel. I mean, having room service every day, turning down your bed at night, putting milk chocolates on your pillow.
I know. I love it. Can I have some
Sure.
Thank you.
You know the best part? What?
these little muffins. Try one.
Okay. Mmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, heaven.
Oh.
I bet Dominique ate her share of these. Oh,
Oh,
great.
we both did. She'd come over here for breakfast. We would swear each other to secrecy. 20 minutes. These little puppies were history.
Well, I'll have to make sure that I have some shipped back to me in New York.
Oh, I have a better idea.
What's that?
Well, I don't mean to pry, but you don't seem to have any need to rush back to Manhattan. Why don't you stay in Port Charles?
You know, you're right. There really isn't much waiting for me back in Manhattan.
So why don't you stay? But be careful, you stay long enough, you might just like it.
I can't. Look, I have caused Scott so much trouble. I'm sure he can't wait to see the last of me.
Oh, now that's not true. Scotty knows that you didn't ask for that trouble, and he helped you because he wanted to.
I know. But I've, started considering Scott a friend, and, well, I wouldn't want to take advantage of it.
Now, how would your staying longer be taking advantage of Scott? I think he'd love it.
But I'm not so sure about that.
Why? What is it?
I just feel that every time he looks at me that I remind him of Dominique.
That's true. You remind me of her, too. But that's not a bad thing.
As long as it doesn't hurt, and I think it has to.
Listen, when Dominique died, Scotty was just lost. I mean, we didn't know if he was ever going to get it back. And I was worried. Lucy was worried. Even his parents. But when he met you, you drew him back into life. Not just because he can talk about his memories with Dominique, with you, but because of you. The person you are. And I think it's been good for you, too, hasn't it?
Yeah. Believe me, when Charles died, I felt the same way Scott did. Like all the light had been taken out of my world. It was so hard just to get up in the morning knowing he wasn't going to be there. But it has helped knowing Scott and knowing you. I mean, it's helped a little.
See? Times like this, friends need each other.
Yes, we do.
Having you in our lives has been a blessing, not some kind of mirror that reflects our pain back on us. So don't think like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, please, for both of us, think about staying.
I hear they're really beautiful. And I love flowers. Something wrong?
No, it's just that Dominique really loved flowers.
I know she did. In fact, the first time we ever saw gardenias together was at this flower show. Oh, the smell was so incredible, so lush. We couldn't get over the smell for days. And, by the time Dominique left Serenity, there were rows and rows of gardenia trees. You could smell the beauty of Serenity a mile away.
So that's where her first love of the gardenias came from. I didn't know that. Did you?
No, I didn't.
You know what I want to do? I want to take you to her favorite lunch spot. What do you say?
I'd like that. Just give me a minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is really wonderful here. And all these beautiful flowers.
You like it here, huh?
I told you we were here before. I like it.
I have a lot of memories attached to this place.
Tell me one.
Really?
Sure. It helps me, too, Scott, to hear about Dominique's life here with you.
Okay. You know, who Gary Morris is?
Sure, I love him.
Well, so did Dominique. And we heard that he was going to be doing a concert here in the spring, and she really wanted to go, but she also knew that she wasn't going to make it that long. Anyway, I got a hold of him and asked him if he would come here and do a private concert for her here.
Right here.
Yeah. Right here.
Incredible gift. She must have been blown away.
Yeah, she really loved it. It almost seems like it was just yesterday that she was just sitting there. She was listening to the music, and, you know, he did this one song for her, you know, this special song for her, and she was so happy that night, and she looked so